So this morning on my drive, I left Banff, making my way up to Jasper, and I had a plan, Chevron Mountain or Chevron something, I don't know. I was going to do that, but it was completely covered in clouds, so I thought, I'll keep going. There's beauty everywhere you look around here, so I'm sure I'll find something, and here we are. But this, look at this. This is just so cool. So picturesque. Just fascinating. And so you can see there's people over there. They are cross-country skiing. But you can see in the mountain there, all that cool cloud coming up there. It looks like it almost looks like steam coming off the top of the mountain there. So I'm thinking maybe I'll get a little closer, but I like this composition here. But we'll keep looking here. Let's see. Okay, I think I've gone far enough. I'm pretty sure I got a good composition here. Let me flip this around and flip, and there we go. So here we go. You can see this sucker's curving in, and then you've got, the natural V here of the two mountains joining. Now I do have a bunch of cloud. You like that finger? I do have a bunch of cloud there. That's moving and adjusting. So maybe over time I'll get lucky and it'll open up a bit more. Or I'll get screwed, one or the other. We'll see how this goes. But right now I'll get set up here and I'll have some stuff in the foreground. I guess just some snow. Maybe I'll get down near the rocks here and I'll get set up and I'll show you what I got. Okay, so I've got my composition set up and I've got the river working its way into the scene here, leading you into the valley between these two mountains. I just need that fog cloud to just piss off. Get out of here. So I don't know how this is going to turn out. It's unfortunate that, let me turn this around so you can see. It's unfortunate that all of the trees aren't covered in snow. Otherwise, that would be amazing. But, it is what it is. So let's have a look at this composition here. We've got this looking pretty. Let me see if I can get this camera to focus-ish. Shooting at 1/125, f11, 16:9, and I'm shooting an HQ. My histogram's looking good. It's in the middle. Traffic lights aren't on. So even though on this screen it looks like there's nothing in the sky, I'll be able to pull all that back. So we'll see how this goes. There is some I don't know if you can see this, but it's dappled, shall we say. There is some light making it through. Some of the clouds have a little bit of a yellow hue to them. But we'll see if I get lucky. It's all ripping over my head here, so. Well, this is picturesque. We've got snow lightly falling. You got piles of snow on the trees. And yeah, Sunwapta Falls. I've never been here, so I can hear it. So I know it's not far from the car. But I'm super excited to see this. I've seen pictures. I know people have been here, but I have never. So here we go. Woo-hoo. Oh my God. Oh, look at this. Wow. Oh, 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 oh. That is, oh my God, here it is. Look at this. I'm the only person here. So this snow is like untouched for today. Wow. I don't even know how the hell I'm going to shoot this because this is like the only vantage point, as far as I know so far, unless you can hike down over here. Look at that. Oh my God. Just imagine how cold that is. All right. I'm going to hike around here and see if there's any other vantage points, but I'm assuming this is going to be the only one. I have no idea. But this is amazing. Okay, here's what we got. Just got up here. We're seeing this together, first time together. Okay, very skinny view. Kind of whatever. Let's go down here a little bit. Okay, here we go. All right, this has got to be it. Get the wine ready. Get the cork out of the bottle. Let's go. Whoa. Look at that. That water. Holy cow. She is gushing out of there. Man, that is cool. However, I don't know. Let's keep looking here. Let's go down the trail a little bit more. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Leaning over the fence here. I don't know. I mean, I don't think I can get a good one out of here. I'd have to be like over the fence here, which that ain't happening. That's well, let's call it a wrap. Man, that sucks. I was really, really hoping for something better. Okay, whatever. Let's go do let's do it from the bridge. Okay, I'm coming back around to the bridge and I see the trail on this side and the fencing. Let's go have a look at that. Here we go. Check this out. Oh. Yeah. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. Whew. That is so cool. Okay, I'm going to get set up. I'm going to show you what I've got here. This is super exciting. It looks fantastic. But first, I want you to do something. I want you to take one of your hands, one of your free hands. I want you to hold it up. I want you to extend your index finger or any other finger. Maybe you don't have an index finger. Take one of your fingers and just poke that subscribe button. Just hit subscribe. Oh, that feels so good, doesn't it? You could just tickle the bell, flick it. Or you can share this, comment if you've been here. Let me know if I missed something, if you did this better, whatever. Anyways, let's see what we got here. Okay, so I've got my camera here. Thank God this fence is here and it seems to be sturdy. Otherwise, this super expensive camera would be going over the edge here. But we got this baby here. Look at that. Dun, dun, dun. So I've got this foreground element here creating a V, which really helps frame this, all this gorgeousness. And on the screen here, you can see I'm shooting at, well, I should pay attention here when I do this, eh? Okay, how's that? That looks all right. So I'm shooting at f11, 1/125th, 3200 ISO. You can see one of my red channel here is clipping just a bit. So let's just see here. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just take down my shutter. There we go. So 1/96. And I'm going to feed as much light as I can, actually. So let's keep going because I want to move my histogram. Even though I've got all the latitude in the world here, let's just keep going. Let's friggin' push this. Let's go 1/25th. So you can see with my histogram there, I'm right near the edge there. I've got lots of light, lots of dynamic range to work with. So let's just stick with that. This looks ridiculous. It looks so overblown, but I know I have that information. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to switch this over to red wide gamut. And then now I can see much more definition in here. And I'll be able to play with all of that dynamic range later in post. I do have a polarizer on, and let me just switch back here. Switch over to Rec 709. And if you look at the water, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but take a look at the water. Look at that. Gone. Let's bring back the depth to that water. Reduce the glare. And there we go. Right about there. Darkened it right down. Looks amazing. So I'm going to have this super cool blue when I edit this. It's going to be amazing. Amazing. Can I say amazing enough? We'll say amazing one more time. Amazing. Okay, so auto white balance. We got that. F11, shutter. I'm just going to shoot a time lapse again here, 1/1. And I don't need to do it long, I don't think. So let's just run that for a bit, see what that looks like. And again, I can just pull any still out of there that I want. So for now, just let it run for a while and see what I got. Maybe the water, I don't know, I'll pick something where the water looks really good, I guess. I don't know. Also, too, I guess what another thing I could do would be, let's see, let me flip back here. Another thing I could do, so of course, with these cameras, you can't open the shutter, drag the shutter, and have that smooth water like you would with a DSLR or mirrorless. So one thing I was thinking of trying, and I think this is going to work, is I can just take a bunch of stills from this, yank those out, put them into Photoshop, and then well, I'm drawing a blank here. It's average, frame average, everything out. And that will smooth out all the water. I don't have anything else moving here. there's no wind, so all the trees and everything are going to stay. So the only thing that's going to frame average and create like a blur-like effect is the water. So even though I can't drag the shutter with this, I can still achieve effects within reason with a mirrorless or any other system. So that's something I'm going to try with this one, and we'll see how it goes. But I would say if this turns out all right, I'll show you, but I know it's going to turn out amazing. So here it is. Well, that wraps it up for me, folks. This place is gorgeous, absolutely phenomenal. And, you know, as much as I kind of wasn't impressed with the sky today, it's actually really good for this, doing this up close, tighter stuff. It's basically, as other photographers would know, it's a giant softbox. So everything is just so soft. The shadow roll off is just chef's kiss. I had a blast. This was so cool. I could be here all day, and I still would find stuff. There's just, let me flip this around here. Like all the ice formations, the roundness of all the snow, all the fall off of the shadows and the different shapes and all that. Juiciness. So anyways, you know, I'm blown away. I'm blown away. This was so cool, but I do have to go home. At some point I have to go home. I actually have commitments and like a family and stuff, so I should probably go. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that jazz. And we'll see you on the next one.